guys, this is Hanbin. Right here I have my 2020 Toyota Supra in the downshift blue color. I got this car back in April of this year at 15,000 miles. Now it's sitting at a little bit over 25,000. Every mile I spent behind this car has been so enjoyable. I can't even express it. Now, before I start yapping, some of the stuff I say or mention might only apply to the 2020 model. The newer years might have upgraded stuff, maybe the technology, or I know they have upgraded wheels and some other stuff, but today all I'm gonna talk about is the 2020 model, my car. Okay, so let's get started. First thing has to be the looks. This car with its body lines and the long hood, I think just looks amazing. I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching this video already agree on that. That's why you're into this car, mainly because of looks. It gets a lot of attention on the street just because it looks so unique and different. My car is slightly modified with a few aesthetic mods. So we have the front lip right here, and then the side skirt, the carbon fiber mirror caps, and then the small high kick wing. This I feel like the Supra really needs a wing, just because not having it just makes like the flow is better with a wing on the back. I'm thinking about getting a APR wing, the AP Racing wing, the really big one. But yeah, those are pricey, so I'm gonna wait on that. But yeah, overall, I think having those side skirt, front lip, and the wing really completes the side profile, gives it that flow from the back all the way to the front. That's just what I think. But of course, you've seen everybody mod these a lot differently. Since we're on the topic of mods, this car has a huge aftermarket. Whether you're looking for aesthetics, performance, they're everywhere. There's so many sellers. The market is super competitive, so you can get pretty good prices on most of the stuff you want. But yeah, you will not have trouble finding anything for this car. Aesthetic mods, performance, intake headlights, anything, you'll find it. Now let's talk about performance. This car stock comes with 328 horsepower. Now that might not sound like a lot, but it goes from 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Now that's due to its really lightweight design and the amazing B58 engine underneath the hood, which was built by Toyota and BMW. It sounds great, it's reliable, and it performs really well. My car is still sitting stock at the moment, but honestly, it's really fast enough for me. I know it's common to downpipe and tune these cars, but coming from a 200 horsepower Honda Accord, this car already feels amazing to me. And the car is still under warranty, so I feel guilty for wasting the money I pay for it if I would just tune it and void the warranty. The only performance mod I have is the aftermarket exhaust, which is from HKS. I have I think it's the high power catback exhaust, something like that, but take a listen. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but I think it's perfect for this car specifically. It's not meant to be super obnoxious and loud. It's it's 328 horsepower. So it definitely makes the drive more enjoyable. Doesn't really need to be super loud, just enough for me. It does come with the burbles. Some people don't like that, some people do. I personally don't mind it, so it'll stay on there. Now let's talk about reliability, which is one of the main issues a lot of sports car owners have to worry about. For this car though, you really do not have to worry. I drive this car really aggressively all the time. It does not sit in the garage. I take it out, I go flat on the throttle. Zero issues for the last 10,000 miles. I do oil change every 35 to 4,000 miles, which is on the quick side, but the oil change guys give me a free inspection every single time I do an oil change. So it kind of keeps me updated in my car. If I need to change anything, I will. But yeah, this car is super reliable. You can daily it, you can do whatever, you can have fun. Now let's talk about the interior. So coming into the interior, this is on the smaller side of your average sports car, but I'm 5'10", but I can fit in this car pretty comfortably, and there's a lot of adjustments you can make to the seats, even has lumbar support. Other than the fact that you can't lean the seats all the way back to take a nap or anything, it really doesn't bother me. The dash isn't really anything too special. You have your BMW system with Apple CarPlay. It's literally, inside literally looks like a BMW. So the screen size is actually fairly large considering how small the car is. So it's fairly easy to look at the map or just, do stuff with the screen. The center console with the carbon fiber is pretty cool. Isn't anything too luxury. Sorry if you're looking for that, but not in this car. Now, one thing that might surprise you is the trunk space. It's actually fairly large considering how small the car is. I can fit most of my camera gear back here. You can probably fit about 3 suitcases in this trunk space. You probably also noticed the big sound system that is located behind my ring grip over here. Before I bought this car, I watched a bunch of reviews and many of them mentioned that the sound system wasn't really the best. But after driving it for so long, it really isn't bad at all. So if you're worried about that, I really wouldn't stress too hard. But there's a bunch of aftermarket speakers that you can put into this car, no problem. All right, let's go over some small features that kind of bother me in this car. So the first thing is probably the sound delay with this CarPlay system. Usually when I'm just playing music, it's not that big a deal, but if I'm scrolling reels or whatever, watching a video, the audio is 2 or 3 seconds behind the actual playback of the video itself, which is kind of annoying. So I usually have to switch back the audio to my phone to watch a video or something. The next one is actually fairly normal for most sports cars. It's the blind spot on this car. So let me show you what it looks like. So as you can see right there, that is the blind spot you kind of have to deal with. Let me close the trunk and show you actually. That's what it looks like with the trunk closed. So yeah, it's really not the best. I would recommend you, if you were to make a purchase on this car, make sure it has the technology package. So the mirror caps will display a little yellow light if there was a car next to you. But most of the time you can just speed up and cut the other person off. This car has no problem speeding up, so just do that instead. And that should wrap it up. But this is just my opinion after driving the car for about 6 months. If you're thinking about picking up an 890 Supra, honestly, you will not regret it. This is literally perfect for anybody that's into Japanese or European car culture. It's the perfect mix of the two. You get your reliability and you get your performance and you get your looks. This is probably the first video on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow me on my Instagram. I post there more frequently to connect with you guys. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if I missed anything, or you guys have any questions about this car before purchase or even after. I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right, that's all for now. Drive safe, guys.